Hello everyone, and a happy Monday to you. In this week's weekly communication, I've got four things I want to say, and details will be in the body of the email. The first is tomorrow is when I've called the church to prayer. If you're able, and I encourage you all to do, for prayer and fasting, which is the day of the Diocesan Advisory Committee meeting to give, in principle, approval to our building project. It is an important step for us to be taking as a church, so I do encourage you to be joining us in prayer. The first opportunity to gather to pray for that will be at 8 o'clock this evening. That's Monday evening, as part of the Ask prayer meeting, Ask, Seek and Knock prayer meeting. The contact details, the Zoom details for that will be in the body of this email. And then tomorrow at 2 o'clock, which is the time of the DAC meeting itself, between 2 and 3, I want to call anyone who's able to come and gather actually on site in the car park for us to pray around that space as the meeting happens. If there's so many of us join up, then we'll spread out around the whole of the church site, but that's between 2 and 3 tomorrow, that's Tuesday. But whether you're able to be there or not, please be in prayer and, as I say, if possible, in fasting over this period tomorrow as we seek the Lord, as we move forward on this project. Second thing I want to say is we had the church survey, the survey of our online activity a few weeks ago. And a couple of weeks ago, I gave you some top line results. What I'd like to do is give anyone who's interested an opportunity just to discuss those results in a bit more detail. And therefore on Tuesday the 28th, that's a week tomorrow, I'd like to invite anyone who wants to be there to come to a meeting, which we'll do by Zoom, just to unpack some of that a little bit in a little bit more detail. Thirdly, it's now less than 2 weeks until the United breaks out new wine event happening over that long weekend. I'm very excited about this being an opportunity for those who might not normally have gone to a New Wine United event to engage in it. So do please have those dates in your diary. And if you can, as we can talk about, sign up to be part of the CTK community doing that, so that we can get more than just appreciating the teaching and the worship. We can also enjoy some of the gathering together and the fun elements of it, which we can do. If you sign up, then we can communicate those details to you. Finally, I thought it'd be worth me having just a brief word about the use of our building in these confusing times that we're in at the moment. We're not keeping our head in the sand in terms of how we open up the building, but we're also aware that it's complicated. The fact that you can't really have more than 30 people in there, no singing is allowed, a lot of deep cleaning has to happen between each usage. So our thinking is to restart our midweek communion next month, probably the 12th of August. We're in discussion with the regular congregation for that at the moment. If that's successful, we may be able to open it up to others, but it will take a while, and so we can't have more than 30 people. The next step after that, I could imagine, might be having some kind of informal Sunday evening or maybe even Sunday afternoon gathering, a said service, singing not allowed, limited numbers, like an extended prayer meeting. We'll see how the midweek communion goes in terms of our learning for that. I should have said, by the way, before the midweek communion happens on the 4th of August, we have a wedding. So that'll be our first step. Again, socially distanced 30-person wedding. And then I think as things progress, we need to see where things are going. We're hoping to start doing some of the recording of our worship in the building and a few more elements happening from the building. But in terms of us having our gatherings as they are in the building, that's still a way off, sadly, which is why our online offerings are going to carry on for the foreseeable future. But we may just start seeing a few changes as to how that happens, with a few more maybe live elements if we can. But bless you, we're doing what we can, and may you continue to know the Lord's work and the Lord's blessing. And I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Bless you. Bye.